My dear students, the next topic which today we are begin with is scope of variables. My dear respected students, that is one of the most important topic that what you understand by a scope of variable. My dear student, the first type of scope of a particular variable is a global scope. Global means name defined at the beginning of the script or module. It means the kind of variable which can be accessed within a program anywhere. That is to be called as a global variables or global scope. Next is to be called as a local scope. Local means name defined inside the function body is called as a local variable or local scope. It means if we have a particular function and we declare any variable within that particular function, in such case that particular variable is considered local for that function. I think so. Some students considering that this concept is not clear. No problem, my dear students. Kindly look forward with examples. Scope of variables. My dear students, now consider one by one. Here it is a global scope. Again, the same definition. Name defined at the beginning of the script or module. Kindly concentrate. Kindly concentrate. When I just begin with a main section, my dear students, and here it in main section, they display variables that is num1, num2. Now consider, here it is one pop-up or one option is appeared on a screen with a heading that is a global, and it says that num1 is a global variable. Next, that num2 is a part of the global variable. In third line, they make a call to a function that is addition. My dear students, kindly guess that here it is two variables x and y, and these variables are considered as, I think so, those both consider as local. My dear students, again there is a pop-up. X is a local variable, y is a local variable, and here it is add is equal to x plus y. Add is again is to be considered as a local variable to whom? That is a function named as addition. My dear students, more examples is also there. Kindly concentrate on example number 1 in my case. Here it is x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10. My dear students, that x is equal to 10 comes out from both the function as well as the main part. So as per my knowledge, that x is equal to 10 is come under which category? Global. Then they move towards the next line, that is the definition function, and when they find the function header, they automatically moves to a main section. Here y is a global variable, z is a global variable. But in front of z, y plus function x, it means here it is function call will be there who calls the function that is a function itself and pass a argument x to a parameter, not a parameter. Yes, that is a parameter to a. Here it is when they perform the calculation that is b is equal to a plus 5. It means, my dear students, if a is 5, that 5 plus 5 that should be 10, and that 10 stored in a variable that is b, and b return a value to a function in a main section, and if we enter the y again, that is 5 plus 10, here it is the value which is being stored in a global variable z, that should be 15, and they print that thing that is a 15. Next, one more example. Again, my dear students, here x is equal to 10 is again a global variable. When it moves to a def function, that is a function header, again they move to a main section where y and z again is to be considered as a global variables. And when function call is there, they pass a value of x to a variable a. Again they perform the calculation and return the value of b, and which should be added with a variable that is y, and they pass the final value to z, and they print the value of z. But what happened here, when I run this code display an error when they start printing a value of b. Why this error comes? My dear students, consider that b is a part of function and the variable b is a local to that function. When we call a variable out from their scope, then they shows that this variable is not डिफाइंड. इसको आपने इस वेरिएबल को डिफाइंड नहीं किया है, इसीलिए ये वेरिएबल अपनी वैल्यू आपको नहीं दिखा पा रहा है. More example, my dear students. Now consider here it is a def calculates some function, then it again moves to a average function, and then they move again to a variable that is num1, num2, and here it is a num3. My dear students, if you consider that this num1, num2 and num3 is again to be considered as a global variable, and when we call that particular average function, they pass all the three values to a function here, and when they pass the values to a variable x, y and z which having a local scope and they are available only within the average function, again they call the function calculate sum in the next line, and they pass the values of x, y, z to a variable that is a, b and c, where a, b, c is again local to a function that is calculate sum, store their value in s, return it to a sm, that is sm variable, which is again considered as a local variable to average function. Then they perform their calculation, and then in turn they again send their value to a function that is average. My dear students, hopefully now you understand the concept of global